which is poised to win Kerala. Rahul Gandhi is in Muscat. And we're all talking about the fact that, the fight within the Congress will begin post-results.
Absolutely.
What does that show you?
So, Navika, you were saying about pranayam. So, Rahul Gandhi may have gone to, for meditation. Meditate to apply his mind and select a
Remember that one election in Goa where Digvijay Singh was meditating and BJP made the government. You think
so
that's
we have meditation in all forms and style. And that time also that there was a thing that, late night they could not, the leaders could not talk to each other.
They couldn't.
So there was lack of communication. This is actually poor people's dish, this jhalpuri.
अच्छा.
तो ये एक आम आदमी की खाना होता है और उसको खा के खुशी मिलती, कोई मिर्ची नहीं लगती.
किसी को नहीं. नहीं, ये देखिए, अगर ये डाला जाए इन लार्ज क्वांटिटी
की कलाकारी है ना.
तो आपने मिर्ची डाली है कि नहीं? नहीं डाली है ना? Acha, theek hai. Very good. And that's Jhalmudi ready for all our panelists this morning. And Zaka, meanwhile, I think time to go across to Vijay's house where Kritika is standing by and astrologers are in business.
It is a big story. Vijay has apparently brought in a host of astrologers who are right now in his house and they're saying by 7 p.m. Major change. Old trees being uprooted is the phrase that he's used. Let's go across to Kritika. She's joining us from outside Vijay's residence. So from Jhalmuri in Bengal to astrologers in Tamil Nadu. What's going on there, Kritika?
Well, absolutely, Zaka. We just saw Radhan Pandit, who has been an astrologer associated with Vijay for quite some time now, enter his residence. This is the main gate, in fact, where we are reporting from. He briefly stopped, picked up a bouquet and rushed right in. Remember, as you're also saying, Adav Arjun has also tweeted about how at about 7 p.m. the TVK will form the government. 4 days back, Mr. Pandit had also made the same prediction. He had said that right when the counting of votes ceases, that is the 1 hour later, TVK will form the government. It is not going to be a 20-vote share or a 25-vote share, but they're going to get a substantial 40 to 50% vote share is what Mr. Pandit had publicly declared. He'd also stated that the TVK is looking at anywhere between 140 to 170 seats. Now, huge numbers.
So, just for our viewers, the man with the black bag, I wonder what's in his bag. He's the Pandit. He's the one who's going in.
The future of Vijay in that bag.
But Madhav,
what confidence. Election result morning, he goes in with a bouquet. He's very sure which way these results are going.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, the interesting thing is that he doesn't have enough party leaders, party kind of candidates, but he has a lot of astrologers who he's been consulting. And also, I can tell you the run that he made to Shirdi Sai Baba as well as temple, as well as the earlier Murugan temple. All of that is also on the basis of the astrologers' advice is what we understand. So, interesting that he was also supposed to go to Velankani, we were told, but he cancelled that last minute at Nagaur Darbar. All that was cancelled last minute. So, very interesting from that perspective. He will need a lot of blessings for sure if he has to make a mark this time, JVC.
I think it will be, he would do a great job. It will be a spectacular debut. But what is their expectation? Their expectation, just now we saw 140, 170 seats. That's a huge build-up, exaggerated expectation. Yeah. Now, if he scores anything above 18-20%, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
It would be bigger than Chiranjeevi in the recent past. See, because let's not compare NTR, MGR. That's a different era altogether.
Also, MGR, etc. had experience. They were
25 years in politics. And vertically, the party was split. DMK was split vertically.
Yeah. Even Jayalalitha for that matter.
Exactly.
Propaganda secretary.
Exactly.
Worked in the party for decades and then
in
she
fact,
becomes
when MGR was in the hospital, Tirunavakarasuru was a former MP of Trichy. He was the one who brought in Jayalalitha saying that without a star campaigner, we will not be able to win. So he made her a star campaigner, Tirunavakarasuru.
Let me take this question to Selam Dhanidharan of the DMK also joining us here in the studio. Selam Dhanidharan, how is Vijay's impact going to be? Of course, the expectation here is anything above 20% is going to be major for Vijay.
Will he make that mark? In astrologers. They are a rationalist party. They can't take the help of astrologers.
They can't take that help. Perhaps Vijay has an unfair advantage there.
Individual.
Unfair advantage for Vijay.
Individuals pray, but the party is atheist.
Yeah.
Salam.
Neither I'm a fortune teller to say how many seats Vijay is going to get. But what I do know is that we would definitely sweep the elections based on based on my interaction with people.
But has Vijay given you some jitters? I think last few weeks you were a little concerned about whether Vijay's popularity is going to erode your traditional basis, minority votes, youth votes, women votes, etc.
I don't think we were jittered. Do I look jittered? No, I don't. So I'm very confident we will come back. See, opinion polls, some of them, yes, but as I told you, opinion polls, I don't believe in them because it's less 40,000 or 30,000 sample size, less than 1% per booth because number of booths in Tamil Nadu is 75,000. Until and unless you have 4% or 5% sample size, you can't say for certain which party is going to get how many vote share. And we have the first past the post system by which it is theoretically possible that one party has 49%, other 51%, and the party with 51% sweeps all the seats. On 14 gets no seats, theoretically possible. So in such a system, exit polls or any polls for that matter with a small sample size can absolutely not predict.
We are starting with the premise that exit polls are always wrong. Salim Sarnidaran, and nobody can contest that because they have gone wrong several times. But Siddharth Talia, the head of research of Times Now, has some research nugget. What are you telling us?
Well, a couple of points. One is that Mr. Vijay has been relying extensively on the services of Sengoten, a former AIDMK functionary in candidate selection. So we'll wait and see as to how that pans out. But since we were talking about the impact that celebrities play in elections, especially in Tamil Nadu, one precedent that one can actually think of is 2006 when Vijay made his debut. Now, he ate extensively into the vote shares of both parties, in the both primary players. He recorded a vote share of about 8%. 8%. He also ate into the DMK vote. He actually deprived Karunanidhi of a majority in that election. And Karunanidhi had to rely on the Congress as well as others to form a minority government in Tamil Nadu. We'll wait and see as to what kind of impact that Vijay has. But 8%, beyond 8%, if he manages to get something, he might be unsettling one of the...
Vijay at the moment is far more popular as a film star than Vijay Kant. So can he break away that much more of a chunk of the vote?
The interesting thing is, that time the Congress lent you support in 2006. You were short, I think, by 7 or 8 seats.
Yes.
This time you can't be so sure.
They were short by 17 plus 4, 21 seats.
I think they got 110.
96 is what DMK got.
Yes, Dharani.
No. See, firstly and foremost, the creation of the media, there's a problem with the allies.
Creation of the media?
Yes. I think
your leader did not campaign with Rahul Gandhi, not one joint meeting.
See, that has been happening since December. How many people predicted that there won't be any ally with the Congress?
The Congress was the first one to predict
it. Has anyone from our alliance left?
The Congress was romancing Vijay for the longest time, Praveen Chakravarti. I mean, you don't want me to repeat that.
No, I'm coming there. It's an individual within the Congress was flirting with the TVK. Probably
for individual reasons.
One individual. Nothing to do with the party as such.
That individual apparently had the blessings of the individual who's currently in Muscat.
No.
No?
Congress has always been with the DMK since 2003, except for one brief year between 2013 and 14. Broader point, will we reach a stage where we need support of the allies? No, I don't think so. The results going to come. By 12, it will all be clear. We are certain that we would have majority. DMK as such will have simple majority.
All right. Shehzad Poonawala with us this morning. And Shehzad, what do you make of the DMK-Congress relationship currently? And what do you make of Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his presence in Muscat rather than India?
Before I answer that, the only political astrologer that I am relying on is a man called JVC. Because today JVC is going to emerge as the king of pollsters. And he's going to get all of them right.
He's currently practicing his dance step in case he gets it right.
On Tamil Nadu, right. Well, for that he needs to have a wife who's a Sansad. That has not come yet.
Okay.
But having said that, look, as far as the DMK Congress alliance is concerned, it is an alliance that I call as a situationship. And at around 12 o'clock today afternoon, I can predict that this situationship will come to an end, either from the DMK side or either from the Congress's side, either way. Because clearly they have no mission or vision. They've been abusing each other. In fact, the Congress has been abusing each other within the party also, whether it's Jyoti Mani versus Manikam Tagore and other factions. So they are a Majboor alliance. We are a Mazboot alliance. And Vijay is a factor. Let's be clear. I'm a very big Vijay fan, by the way. Navika, I love Vijay's films. I think he's a great personality. And despite that, all the anti-incumbency that he'll whip up will actually benefit the ADMK BJP alliance, the ND alliance. So it will be the sentiment that he whips up, but it will actually benefit us because we are the ones who can deliver change from the DMK's corrupt government.
Before 8 o'clock this morning, everybody can declare themselves as victors in this election. It's only after 8 o'clock that the votes begin to get counted, and then the story comes out from the EVM machines, no longer from individuals on panels. But let me go straight across to Arunil, joining me from the BJP headquarters in Bengal, where it's all happening. In Malda, I'm told armored vehicles are now doing the patrolling, and in the counting center in the Malda college, there are all kinds.
Crash in Bhawanipur, where the chief minister and
Absolutely. Before we go to Bhawanipur, where we have Vidyanath Jha, let me go across to Arunil. Arunil, what is the sense you're getting from the BJP headquarters? Are they anticipating any trouble?
Well, Gavika ji, I was speaking to some of the leaders at the BJP headquarters in Kolkata as well. This time they are extremely buoyant. In fact, they've been saying that they expect the BJP to cross the 200 mark as well. 294 is the total number in West Bengal. Coming to Mamata Banerjee as well, undoubtedly she's facing her biggest political challenge but this time. She toppled the CPIM in 2011, but this is the biggest challenge that she faces. 15 years of anti-incumbency, and that probably reflects in her body language as well. The way she's been having series of meetings with her polling agents as well, telling them to be vigilant at the strong rooms, telling them that if at all it is a close finish, if at all it is a close margin loss, they should ask for a recounting. This is all Mamata Banerjee has been saying. In fact, series of allegations have been leveled by the TMC as well. They mentioned about Haldia Government College as well, wherein TMC leader Sujit Roy was entering the strong room, and then tensions basically prevailed over there.
Vidyanath Jha, who's joining us from Bhawanipur, वहाँ पे क्या हुआ सुबह? धक्का मुक्की हुई है बीजेपी और टीएमसी कार्यकर्ताओं के बीच में?
देखिए, हर एक छोटी बात पर टीएमसी लगातार ये आरोप लगा रही है कि भेदभाव किया जा रहा है, कि बीजेपी को ज्यादा मौका दिया जा रहा है। बीजेपी जहां एक्सेस है, बीजेपी के लोग वहां पहुंच जा रहे हैं, लेकिन टीएमसी को नहीं पहुंचने दिया जा रहा। मैं तस्वीरों के साथ आपको दिखाता हूं कि आज सुबह क्या हुआ है। देखिए, जो काउंटिंग सेंटर है उसके बाहर कई लेयर्स की हालांकि बैरिकेडिंग की गई है, लेकिन ये आखिरी बैरिकेडिंग है और इसके अंदर बिना आइडेंटिफिकेशन के, बिना आईडी प्रूफ के नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है। जिन लोगों की आइडेंटिफिकेशन यहां पर होती है, आईडी कार्ड जिनके बने हुए काउंटिंग सेंटर में जाने के लिए, उनको ही एंट्री दी जा रही है। आज सुबह दरअसल हुआ ये कि बीजेपी का जो एक एजेंट था वो अंदर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था और उसके हाथ में एक पेन और एक नोटपैड था, जिससे जो टीएमसी के कार्यकर्ता थे उन्होंने सवाल उठाया और रोकने की कोशिश की। उन्होंने कहा कि जब हमारे एजेंट अंदर जा रहे हैं, जब हमारे लोग अंदर जा रहे हैं, तो उनको पेन के साथ भी अंदर नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा, और नोटपैड के साथ आप कैसे बीजेपी के लोगों को अंदर जाने दे सकते। तो ऐसी छोटी छोटी बातों पर यहां पर हमने देखा कि सुबह थोड़ी सी रसाकशी नजर आई, लेकिन अभी आप देखेंगे तो
become banned item. Can that go in Anand Ranganath? What do you make of this scuffle? It's no longer about CCTV. It's no longer about anything else. It's about notepad and pen.
You know, I have this thing that a theorist has to be right every time, a conspiracy theorist only once. So right now you're seeing a flotilla of conspiracy theories going about. Electricity chali gayi, CCTV footage mein ye aa raha hai, 4 log ghus gaye, all sorts of things.
Notepad le gaye.
Notepad.
Saban Akmi, Saket Kokle has just tweeted, ECI, BJP, ED, CBI, Income Tax, NIA, CAPF and Modi Shah versus Didi and people of Bengal. Confident that victory will be ours. Joy Ma Kali, Joy Bangla. Now that...
Navika, obviously this is the rhetoric also, and partly true also, that the agencies have been unleashed. But I want to make another point. The way things stand in the court, because of all the people who did not get adjudicated, there can actually be certain close appeals, if the numbers are so much, can be challenged legally. I just want to put it out there. This can happen.
So 27 lakh who's...
Yes.
27 lakh. Okay.
That can go even in a post-poll scenario.
Yeah, there will be close results in constituencies where there have been deletions, and that could lead to legal wrangles. Well, Niladri, you expect that to happen?
Supreme Court has already said.
I don't think so, because I think it will be a clear-cut winner. TMC is going to come back.
Shehzad Poonawalla, do you think... okay, he seems to have...
Siddharth, you had a point on what the number
Raqqa, for instance, Didi lost the seat last time.
Nandigram, by 1,200
That was by
votes,
2,000. Now, Bhavanipur is a turning out to be a contest.
Close contest, for
So
sure.
let's go with one of those seats where the number of deletions are greater than the margin of victory. So Vendu Adhikari had won it by 1,736 votes. The number of deletions were about 3,600. But three numbers that stand out in West Bengal and we'll all be looking very closely at. One is, of course, the figure of 27 lakh.
Yeah.
And which is self-explanatory. The other is 74. Why 74? Because 74 seats in West Bengal are those seats where the TMC's margin of victory was actually lower than the number of votes that the left as well as the Congress together managed to get.
Okay.
That's one number. And the other important number is, of course, 67 seats which were decided by a margin of less than 5%.
Okay, those 67 and those 74
5 seconds,
seats.
I'm dying to ask my good friend Salam a question. Salam, would you accept TVK's outside support to form the government?
Will the TVK give outside support?
No,
I don't think there's a question of
that's
them
a different
accepting
question.
it.
Would you accept? Would you accept TVK's?
See, all this, I'm saying, first of all, we won't reach a stage where we would need a support of ABC.
Would you accept it?
No, we don't need it and we would not accept it.
Nandakumar is a TVK supporter, but look, I'm very clear. If it's a hung assembly, it'll be a TVK, ADMK with BJP sort of a setup. There's not going to be a TVK, DMK combination at all.
Because entire Vijay, campaign was against the DMK. So,
in Maharashtra, you had three parties who were campaigning against each other.
Absolutely. When has that stopped anybody? But there are visuals of jalebis coming from the BJP headquarters. Garam jalebi, BJP headquarters in New Delhi.
After Jhalmudi, I need jalebi.
Those visuals, Sharif, if we can. Okay, those are jalebi visuals coming in.
Navika, they'll have Assam, so they can always distribute all the mithai.
Well,
BJP
never know.
headquarters.
Okay.
Bengal.
So Sabha says it's only Assam.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the mithai will not. We have been together in shows where one side has got Haryana, you remember?
Yeah, the Congress had their jalebis ready and they lost the election. Yeah, so I don't know, but I'm superstitious about preempting anything. But surely the BJP is not.
We had so much of
10 seconds to go before counting begins. We're down to the last few seconds before 8 a.m. and the EVM machines are desealed, unsealed, and the counting begins. So, ladies and gentlemen, may the best team win as we go in.
Well, that is, waiting and watching for upsets, waiting and watching on how close the exit polls were. Just waiting and watching because this suspense is killing. So let's just stay tuned to our seats. And we have the locks being opened up of the strong rooms and the EVMs being taken out. Who's sweating right now? Salem, are you?
Yeah.
You're sweating?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Should I turn up the AC?
No, I'm not sweating.
You're not sweating?
No.
Okay, that's good to hear. Niladri, are you sweating?
Not at all.
Not at all. Cool.
I am sweating because the jhalmuri was very spicy.
Was very spicy? Yeah.
He needs jalebi. I need jalebi now, please.
Well, head to the BJP headquarters. Well, let's now go across to our panel this morning. Joining me this morning, I can see Mr. Rajagopalan joining the show this morning, and Rajagopalan ji, Mr. Nandkumar also joining the show. He's a supporter of TVK and Vijay. I want to ask you, Mr. Rajagopalan, what is your prediction? And please, give us something that's not so predictable, because you always give BJP everything.
The predictable is that DMK ministers have started to go to temples. They say Jai Shri Ram. That is the new turn in Tamil Nadu politics. That means the Dravidian movement is debating and decimated because of, the Ramaswamy Nayaka's popularity are all diminishing. That is one. Second thing, my bet is, Navika, EPS is returning to power and he has the support of TVK. It will be a stable government, and DMK, I will not expect even, Udayanithi Stalin and MK Stalin to scrape through, because that fight is very, very harsh. Many of the Tamil channels and English channels have not shown the reception by the voters in districts. Whenever they see a DMK minister or DMK candidate, They want to drive them out and ask questions. They're anti.
But those are visuals of Vijay's father praying at the Murugan
Tirupati temple.
Tirupati temple.
He's a
must be asked to this because this is a scoop that the DMK people are saying Jai Shri Ram. I would really like
to say that. Had gone to Tirupati.
No. Jai Shri Ram, he said. He said.
No, but we have right now.
I would like the visuals.
When he's going to that temple, Jai Shri Ram is the jhal on the modi.
I think that clarifies, no, DMK's long-standing position. That is, we are not against any religion. We believe in the secularistic fabric of this country. Right? We don't believe in superstition based on religion. That will discriminate people. I think that has been the stance, but people have not gotten it.
So people have not gotten it.
Anyway, so these are pictures of Mr. S.A. Chandrasekhar. He's Vijay's father. He's again a very devout Hindu. He's been going around to various temples. This is the Tirupati temple, one of the most popular temples in Tamil Nadu.
Again a Murugan temple.
Again a Murugan temple, yes.
A few days ago, Vijay had also gone to a Murugan temple, and in the context of this assembly election, what has been interesting is BJP's Vel Yatra, DMK's Murugan conference, and now Vijay post-election making a beeline for all of these Murugan temples, and undoubtedly the most popular god, if I'm allowed to use that phrase, in Tamil Nadu, and therefore no surprises.
Nandkumar with us, he supports TVK and Vijay. I want to ask you, how confident are you of a victory by the TVK? People say there is no track record. He's not been in an election. Cadres are basically fans. Do you think he can pull off a victory? And if not a victory, do you think he would be interested in a coalition with either the DMK or the ADMK?
Navika, let me make one thing clear. I am not belonging to any political party. My stance are issue-based, and I do my own analysis and put forth my views. And once when you talk about record, the records are to be broken. Whoever creates a record, it is not going to be the permanently written on the wall. So records are always created to be broken. That is point number one. And with respect to coalition, it all depends on how the day goes today, because this is the one election in Tamil Nadu in the recent very many decades. People have lost their sleep, and everybody, including the political leader, candidates, and also the public, they are looking it to this day very, very nervousness. Also, it is there. Anxiety, expectation, nervousness. You can put many words. So this is one election is closely fought by all the contenders. My best wishes to all the top four corner fights there. And let's see how the days is going to turn out. But it's not an easy game for any party.
Well, the first leads on our screens, and Swati, it's already buzzing everywhere. Take us through the numbers.
Absolutely. Let's begin with West Bengal then. These are early trends, of course. We have 5 now out of 293. On 2 seats, the TMC is leading on 4. The BJP is leading. These are early trends once again. So 6 now. In Assam, 5 out of 126. NDA leading on all 5. In Kerala, 6 out of 140. LDF on 3. UDF ahead on 3. In Tamil Nadu, we have 2 leads, early trends. And both of them, the DMK plus is leading on them. Puducherry, of course, the leads haven't started coming in. So
Good
this
time
is the
to
picture.
say good morning to Sanjay Jha. Welcome to Times Now and welcome to Counting Day. Good opening. I mean, opening batsmen are setting the pace.
Well, I can tell you that forecasting is the job of fortune tellers. But from what one has been hearing, I think it looks like the West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala looks in favor of the India alliance. And Assam, I will kind of agree with the general narrative that the BJP will be ahead. Puducherry, I don't want to make a guess.
Sanjay, I have a very a polite question.
Of course.
If Rahul Gandhi is expecting a victory in Kerala, and there are several leaders vying for the chief minister's job, why is he in Muscat and not somewhere in India trying to sort that out?
Well, I guess when you have a problem of plenty, it's a good crisis to be in, right? That you got many leaders that you can choose
Last
from.
time, remember Goa elections? So when problem of plenty caused many a slip between the cup and the lip?
But it's okay, history doesn't always repeat itself, no matter what the cliche says. I remain bullish, Navika, that I think today's election in West Bengal, because that's been the big talking point, will actually not be the surprise that the BJP is expecting.
Right now it's going
But Rahul Gandhi predicted
right now
it
it's going
in
7 and
Bengal.
7.
Rahul
8 and 7
Gandhi
now.
predicted it in Bengal.
There's a reason behind that, because the TMC gobbled up the Congress a couple of years ago completely and captured all the MLAs to its side. So I think there is an animosity there.
Okay.
But I don't think the India...
But India still exists.
India still exists.
No, but if Mamata Banerjee loses today, it's one less challenger to Rahul Gandhi within the India alliance in 2029. So he'll be happy about it. But it's going neck and neck right now. I think 11-7, I think we can update on this wall. 11 to BJP, 7 to Trinamool, even in Tamil Nadu. 2 to TVK now, 4 DMK plus, and 1 to AIADMK. So it's really, straight off the bat now, we're in the power play mode.
Are you sweating, JVC?
No, absolutely not. These are all postal ballots. I think around 10:30 only it will settle down. Till that point in time, I don't think, neither be...
only postal? We won't...
Yeah, it's postal ballot.
No, I get that, but I thought by 9:30
Postal ballot. I'm saying...
Joining us this morning is Siddharth Yadav, national spokesperson of the BJP. And Siddharth, what do you think about Bengal? Many people here believe that it is still going to be the Trinamool Congress. Of course, CCTVs being switched off, load shedding happening, all kinds of allegations have been flying thick and fast. And of course, your alliance is called the Alliance of the ED, CBI, NIA, Election Commission of India with the BJP. Mamata Banerjee and people of Bengal on the other side. That's a tweet put out by Saket Gokhale. How do you respond?
Good morning, Navika ji. I'm not a psephologist and neither I want to take away the excitement for a few people for a few hours. The results are going to come out very soon.
Interrupting you for a second. Siddharth has breaking news coming in. Siddharth, what's the information you're getting from Bhabanipur?
It's still early trends, but the early trends indicate that Suvendu Adhikari is currently leading over Mamata Banerjee in Bhabanipur.
Wow.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, Siddharth Yadav, are you already bringing out your jhalmuri?
Why not, Navika ji? No, I was telling two things. Number one, people who don't want to believe opinion polls, who don't want to believe me, should definitely believe Mamata Banerjee. The kind of drama that she has been pulling from past 4 days, the kind of narrative building that has been happening, the kind of blame game that is going on for EVMs and election commission, it says a lot of things. It says that the results are going to come out and the results are going to be in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party. Yesterday night as well, the Barakpur police was conducting raids on the counting agents of Bharatiya Janata Party. You see the desperation. You see Mamata Banerjee.
The desperation is there, and the man to dispel that desperation, joining us this morning, West Bengal CEO Manoj Agarwal joins us here this morning on Times Now. We'll just go across to him, but nervous energy.
I stand with Trinamool. They are saying all the agencies are with the BJP, including the new one, Indian Postal Service. So all these postal ballots.
The postal
ballots. We have also in Perambur, Vijay is leading in Perambur. He is contesting from 2 seats, Trichy East and Perambur. In Perambur, he is leading against the DMK candidate. And in Bhabanipur, the Chief Minister's sitting seat, Mamata Banerjee is trailing. And I believe now Mr. Agarwal...
Early leads yet, always the disclaimer coming in. This is postal ballots being counted.
Mr. Agarwal is joined now.
Mr. Agarwal, CEO of West Bengal, joining us this morning. Good.
Okay.
We're trying to still get that connection in.
Go back to the leaderboard. 41 seats now out of 293. 24 to BJP, 17 to the TMC. We're getting a runaway lead in Assam as well. 13 to the NDA and only 4 to the Congress. And in Kerala, I think it's split evenly, 14-14.
It could be a photo finish in Kerala.
In Kerala?
In Kerala, it could be a photo finish.
In terms of postal ballots.
So generally postal ballots are counted till when? About 8:30?
8:30, 8:45.
8:30, 8:45. So we have to wait till 9 o'clock for the...
10 o'clock only we'll get the earlier indicator.
I think about 10:30, 11 you'll get a clear indication of which way the poll is headed. I think we'll be able to call it around 11ish quite clearly.
Okay.
Very, very rare that, an assembly election, goes up to about 2. I think Karnataka is the only example where till about 132 it completely flipped on its script. But this is in fact, as the numbers are concerned, I think very interesting trends in in West Bengal, 26 BJP, 17 TMC. I don't know if this trend is going to hold out or not. Tamil Nadu is also interesting, was DMK clearly ahead of everybody else at 9, 5 for the ADMK, TVK at 2. So interesting to see, of course, very, very early numbers at this point of time. Assam as well, we are looking at the NDA at 14 versus, of course, the Congress Alliance at 7. And Kerala, LDF marginally ahead now. Of course, this is likely to change as well with a short period of time. LDF at 16 and UDF at 15. Puducherry seeing 4 for the NDA and 2 for the UPA. So I think the numbers are very clearly stacked up, but very, very early trends at the moment.
But tell us what the government officials or the government employees are whom they voted for.
Yes.
That gives us an indication.
Well, 26 for the BJP in Bengal, 17 for the Trinamool Congress. Are we seeing something, Sabha, or do you think we should be very certain?
In fact, I was surprised because I would have thought government employees
Okay.
might be more.
Manoj Agarwal, West Bengal CEO, joining us live on the show. Good morning to you, Mr. Manoj Agarwal. It's been a tough time for you over the past few weeks. Allegations, counter allegations all the time. Mamata Banerjee this morning and her team of TMC have spoken about some load shedding and some CCTV screens going blank. How do you respond to all these questions that are being raised?
See, it's not been a tough time only for 2 months since the elections were declared. It's been a tough time since the last 6 months because SIR was there and other things were also there. Regarding the load shedding thing, this allegation will not stand because what is happening is that Election Commission of India is not responsible for generation or distribution of power. It is the state government which is in charge of distribution of electricity. We have held multiple meetings with the Principal Secretary of the Electricity Department, Power Department, MD of WBSEDCL and all the transmission agencies and asked us to give us power without any load shedding. But still, in case something happens that it is not within our control, we don't control that. But we have made arrangements of generators. 2 sets of generators are there in each counting hall. In case there's any load shedding at any point of time, generators will take over.
But Mr. Agarwal, what explains this CCTV blackout? We're seeing the footage from Netaji Indoor Stadium, which I believe is the biggest counting center in the state. Lots of CCTVs are being switched off is what the TMC is alleging. They're putting out pictures also. What do you say to that?
See, that must have been an isolated incident over so many days. Sometimes the power is off or backup is off. That might happen for a few seconds. But the security arrangements are intact. The strong rooms are intact. Nothing material has been done or undone. So everything as per protocol has been available, is available. All the EVM machines are under double lock and key. They are under foolproof security of the CAPF, outer cordon of the police. Each and every entry is regulated. Each and every registered, maintained. And the CCTV is there outside also, inside also. So everything is under control.
But then, Mr. Manoj Agarwal, the question that is being raised time and again, if you have uninterrupted power supply, if you have generators, why are screens blank? How do you explain that? Because right now the Election Commission is in control of the state.
Madam, the election control is not in control of the state. Election Commission of India is only in control of that portion which is pertaining to the elections. Power, transport, so many departments are there of the state government which are not under the state government, under the ECI. They are entirely under the state government. Whatever was there within the doability of the ECI, we have already done. We have made generators. There might have been a time lag of a few minutes between the power off and the generator getting on. But that's it. That can happen anytime, anywhere. And it's not
so
by
your contention is
by
these were
planning
switched off
being
just
done.
for a few seconds,
There's
switching over from direct power to backup power. You have a question, Sabha, for the Chief Electoral Officer?
I wanted to ask him, because there's been a lot of controversy over central observers. So my question is very simple. Are there state government officials also who are part of the observers, or is it just central officials? Because the matter went to court. So I just have a question. And the court said in the spirit of this rule, it was a sort of complex, or are we having only central officers who are election observers inside the polling booths?
Mr. Manoj Agarwal, that question was for you.
See, in fact, observers are always from outside the state.
Okay.
And they are appointed by ECI under their plenary powers and other powers. So we don't have observers from within the state. The thing I think you're probably referring to is the counting personnel, where one political party went to the Supreme Court asking that we should have only state government employees because the central government employees might be biased. And they challenged a circular issued by me, which said that at least one out of the counting assistants or counting supervisors should be a central government employee. The law, the act allows the RO and the DO to take any officers and staff required from a full set, and it's within the discretion of the officer to take from whomsoever he wants and whomsoever he thinks. And every officer and every staff who is working there, irrespective of center, state or PSU, is working under deputation of ECI and is under the discipline, superintendence and control of the ECI. So he has to work as per rules and law. It doesn't matter he is central government or state government employee.
Mr. Manoj Agarwal, are you a little nervous? Are you getting reports of any sensitivity in any areas, counting centers? Is the Election Commission anticipating any trouble?
See, I'm not getting nervous at all. We have done an election across 80,681 booths and about 5,000 auxiliary booths spread across the state, where we had an electorate of about 6.8 crores and 93% could cast their votes. And it was first time in Bengal after so many years that we had a two-phase election. Erstwhile used to be 5 phases to 8 phases. So I'm not nervous anything because here only we have got 77 counting centers. That too 35 in the district headquarters and 42 in the sub-division headquarters. The boundaries are well set, the rooms are there. We don't anticipate, but in the hinterland, some people might try to create some nuisances. Some emotions might be there or something, some plans can be there. But our police is totally alert, central forces are alert. Still we are having about 1,500 companies of central forces. And everybody is on the alert, so, and we have appealed to the people also because a minuscule minority of the people, they indulge in all sorts of vandalism, they indulge in law and order issues, and the entire state gets a bad name.
Okay,
this
Mr.
time
Agarwal, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.
Campaign.
The Chief Electoral Officer of West Bengal clarifying that it was just a switchover from direct power to backup power. In that time, there were these brief blackouts, but otherwise it's all been fine is his argument. But let's go back to the leaderboard, and now I think the BJP... we can
Shuvendu Adhikari continues to lead in Bhawanipur. Mamta Banerjee trailing. Are we seeing something happening on the ground, Niladri? Are you nervous?
Not at all, Navika. It's too early to say. It's just the postal ballot. Please understand, Bhawanipur will have at least 19 rounds of counting.
So Shuvendu is leading both in Nandigram, where he defeated Mamta Banerjee last time, and also in Bhawanipur.
But Bhawanipur will have 19 rounds of counting, so it's too early to say right now.
Okay.
Okay, so you're not sweating just
Not
yet.
at all, not at all.
Jalmuri khaben? Jalmuri khaben?
Ha.
Bhalo kore.
Bhalo kore.
All right.
As for early trends, the BJP appears to be doing well in areas that were its strongholds in the first phase. Remember, it won 59 out of 152 seats in the first phase. So in the Northern Hills, the BJP is still maintaining its lead, especially in areas like Darjeeling and the Gorkhaland territory as well. And interestingly, in Malda, which witnessed almost 3 lakh deletions, 2.5 lakh deletions, the BJP appears to be leading in a few seats in Malda, which is of course bordering Bangladesh as well. And very interestingly, in Nadia as well, the BJP had made inroads the last time round. It maintains lead in several seats there in the early trends.
But that is also, the first phase is also where Amit Shah said 110 seats.
110 seats for the BJP out of 152 is what he predicted.
You gave about 90.
I gave around 90 to 100 seats. 90 to 100 seats. Yesterday, that's what I was mentioning. That Amit Shah's strategy is,
everybody would say you have to win 100 seats from presidency to form the government. He is thinking, let me win 50 seats in presidency, but let me get 100 from the northern Bengal.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Possible. Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible.
In the leads, at least it's half century for the BJP in the leads. Out of 83, the early trends, BJP is leading on 50 and TMC on 30.
Conventionally in Bengal, if you have to win in Kolkata, you have to win in Howrah, Hooghly and the Parganas, both the Parganas.
Unconventionally, he is thinking that, because I'm not going to go win in South Parganas.
Well, there's nothing conventional about Amit Shah. So, his strategy is difficult to decode right now. But let's take a look at Tamil Nadu numbers, and 40 leads coming in. 23 for the DMK and allies, 15 for ADMK, 2 for TVK.
Stuck at 2 for a long time.
Perambur and Perambalur, those are the two seats where they're leading. In fact, a lot of seats are coming from Chennai region. It's the urban Tamil Nadu which is counting right now.
Are you seeing astrologer change?
I think we need to consult astronomers, not astrologers.
We'll have to wait. Early days yet. These are postal ballots. Let me reiterate this. Postal ballots. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. It's only 22 minutes into counting. Assam, NDA 35, Congress and Alliance 8. Worries you, or you're almost predicting and taking it as a given. Gaurav Gogoi.
No, Navika, I'll be very blunt here. If the Congress loses 3 times in a row in Assam, that would be a very disturbing message for the party at a national level. Because I want to juxtapose this with Delhi. Another state that the Congress had won 3 times in a row under Sheila Dikshit and Tarun Gogoi in Assam. And if both these states you lose, and you lose them 3 times in a row successively and in comprehensive defeats, then that will be very demoralizing, not just for the state cadre, but nationally.
The bigger story is Tarun Gogoi. He was the man of Assam, longest serving chief minister, if I'm not wrong, and his son not able to make a dent. His right hand man, Himanta Biswa Sarma, actually taking it away from Congress. What's the lesson?
I think Sanjay is right. The central government changes also, no? But Himanta makes a switch over. It was so crucial. All of this, it becomes a Modi era during the time.
Well, already two elections they've won, but it wasn't Modi era. Third one will make it Modi era.
What Sanjay is saying is true, but please remember, this time the victory would be even with a higher margin because delimitation has happened. The previous 2 victories were without delimitation. Delimitation is going to help the BJP.
So now we have individual seats. So now Mamata Banerjee is leading in Bhabanipur. That's what we've been told. Mr. Vijay is leading in both the seats, Perambur as well as Trichy East, the 2 seats that he was contesting in.
Oh, Trichy also is leading.
All right. We also have shots of actress Trisha at a temple. So it's temple hopping.
Tirumala.
She's gone to Tirupati this morning.
The Tamil Nadu one, there is everything is sort of predictable, but Tamil Nadu, the TVK is not lifting itself up beyond.
In fact, the 2 seats are the 2 seats where Vijay is contesting. Perambur.
Again, I would say early days yet because it's a new party. Postal ballots, how much a new party gets.
You're right.
So let's not jump to conclusions. There's still time, Salim.
Looks like you want TVK because you're very upset the TVK got only 2.
Mr. Salim, 25 minutes into counting. I'm not calling the election. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. We are showing the DMK. I'm just saying these are early days yet. As a news channel, I must inform people that these are postal ballots being counted.
For all the states.
So in the Chennai metropolitan region, which is where DMK was very worried, 16 seats, DMK is ahead of TVK 2:1. So for every seat that the TVK is leading, DMK is leading in twice those number of seats in Chennai region.
Look at the trends even in postal ballots. You look at Kerala, you look at Assam. So it's not that, we're just basically, predicting something that's completely unacceptable or, a flight of fancy. Look at Assam. You can say it's postal ballots, but look at the trend out there.
But I can add one point. If the Tamil Nadu numbers are somewhere around what we are seeing, then one cephalogist is going to cry in a studio.
Bhabanipur, let me just go to the seats right now. Bhabanipur, Mamata Banerjee leading, Nandigram, Shuvendu Adhikari leading. BJP leads in 4 SIR affected states. In Cooch Behar, BJP is ahead. Jalpaiguri, BJP takes an early lead. Murshidabad, BJP gains early ground. Sitai, BJP in the front 4 now. So a little bit of a saffron tilt in the SIR deletion.
The bit about Murshidabad is quite interesting. Now the BJP had managed to win the Murshidabad seat. But if you take the overall district, it's the TMC that had a clear advantage. Murshidabad witnessed the highest number of deletions in the entire SIR exercise, almost 4.5 lakh votes. So that trend will be very interesting.
Vote percentage also maximum in Murshidabad.
Absolutely.
Postal votes mostly middle class urban votes. We can't predict based on that.
You know, Zaka, the one thing that a lot of people have ignored when people talk about the deletion of Muslim votes predominantly in Murshidabad and Malda, the fact is that the gap is still so big that the deletions will finally have no impact in the ultimate seats.
Well, we'll see. There are 44 seats.
So then the SIR wasn't so unfair. SIR wasn't so unfair, Sanjay Jha. You know, that comment of yours is recorded for posterity.
It is.
Recorded for posterity. I'm going to hold you to it. Please, can we have this soundbite of Sanjay Jha taken out right now?
I'm making a clear mathematical assessment of the fact that end of day, if you're going to remove maximum voters from a place where they're already predominant, the end outcome may not be materially affected.
You didn't say all of
Yes,
this
for about a
before
month.
voting.
I know.
How come reality strikes only when counting is happening?
1 minute. That does not give any absolution to the Election Commission
Damage
for disenfranchising people
Damage
either. That stand doesn't change either.
So now in Kolkata, the greater Kolkata region, there are about 30 odd seats. TMC is leading in 3, BJP in 1. One of those 3 seats happens to be Bhawanipur, where Mamata Banerjee now has taken the lead. Similarly, in Chennai metropolitan region, DMK is ahead, 2:1. SIR impact seats also DMK ahead of TVK, 2:1. We also have visuals of Trisha at the Tirupati temple this morning. A. Raja has reached Mr. Stalin's residence. So lots happening. These are postal ballots. We're just barely 30 minutes into counting on counting morning. So hold your horses. We have to wait till about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Graphically, Zaka, as to which regions it is in West Bengal which are actually throwing up these numbers. This is, of course, I believe, Election Commission data, which is a little behind the earlier trends that we were reporting. But 16 at the moment going for BJP, 8 for Trinamool Congress, 2 for Congress party. Which are these 2 seats for Congress?
One is in Northern Bengal.
One is in Northern Bengal. That is the, in fact, let's quickly click on that particular seat. It is Mal, of course, where Rajesh Kujur is there. And there is, of course, this particular seat. Let's quickly try and get the update on that seat as well. It is, I believe, Motabari, if I'm not mistaken, where the Congress, I believe, is in, power of, or at least leading at this point of time over there. But look at these seats. Not surprisingly, it is North Bengal, JVC, where the BJP has been able to pick up seats, and also this region. This is Jungle Mahal, I believe, where
If BJP were to come close to that magic number, they need to sweep Northern Bengal.
Right.
They need to perform exceedingly well in Jungle Mahal and then hope that they can get some seats from Nadia and North Parganas.
It's getting close. It's getting close in West Bengal, 74-63. The gap is narrowing down. Suspense building up. Sabha, what do you make of it?
It's a thrilling contest. Let's just wait. Navika, what else can we do?
Now it's closed even further, 77-68.
Well, Siddharth Yadav, are you sweating? Are you biting your nails, Siddharth?
Not at all, Navika ji. I've been in Bengal for the last 2 months. I've seen the pulse in the ground. I've been following. I rely on the feedback given by my Karyakartas. Bharatiya Janata Party is a very disciplined party. We have worked very hard in all 5 states on the ground. BJP workers have worked tirelessly to reach out to every last person and give the vision of Prime Minister Modi. There's no fear at all. There's no anxiety at all. We are just waiting for the results to come, and we are very hopeful when the results would come out. कमल खिलेगा. आज पूरे उत्तर भारत में और देश के बहुत हिस्सों में बारिश भी हुई है, नाविका जी. बारिश से कीचड़ हुआ है और कीचड़ में कमल खिलेगा, ये हमारा विश्वास है.
Well, उम्मीद पे दुनिया कायम है. Niyamika joining us, and Niyamika, can you take us through the Congress headquarters and the action there?
Well, yes, right now we are in Trivandrum and we are at the KPCC office. Today is the day when the Kerala Congress people have started this day with cautious optimism, but this time you can see that how there is a kind of an excitement which can clearly be seen here, because as soon as they see the numbers here, as soon as they see that the UDF is leading, then there are applauds, there are whistling which are already started here, and the people are keenly watching these election results here as the LED has been put out at the KPCC office, because this time the Congress party is quite confident that they will be able to convert these anti-incumbency votes in a decisive mandate, and that is the only reason why all the preparations have already been done. Not just these LEDs which have been put up here, but also already the orders for the laddus have also been given by the KPCC people, because they are quite confident that it is.
We'll come back to you. We're now
LDF and UDF.
Yeah,
can you see
neck
the
and neck.
dead
Yeah.
heat there between the LDF and UDF in Kerala, 58 to 55, and the LDF is ahead. Sanjay Jha.
Yeah. I know, not for too long.
Exasperation.
No, but Navika, the truth is you also have to look at one other number. Tamil Nadu and Kerala, if you look at the BJP, for some reason doesn't even figure on your whatever leaderboard. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that
Ignore
later.
Assam, ignore Bengal.
Yeah, Navika and Zaka, we want to pull out more than any seats in Tamil Nadu. I want to precisely take care of the Trippuram Kundram issue, where not only the Times Now, entire national media have made sure to go along with the BJP's whatever the insinuations should be, by making sure right upon whatever the...
I think the religious conflict.
Yeah, religious conflict.
What are you saying? That DMK is leading in Trippuram
DMK is leading over there in Trippuram Kundram. That is really...
Okay, let's give the big picture when it comes to Tamil Nadu. We have early trends. Talapati Vijay is leading in both his seats, Perambur and in Trichy. That's the leaderboard that we have.
Actually.
Okay. Stalin is leading in Kolattur, his constituency. Udayanidhi Stalin is leading in the Thousand Lights constituency, the Chepak constituency. Then, so in battleground Chennai seats, the DMK is leading 2 seats to 1 for against the TVK. TVK now leading in 7, DMK in 46. Swati, on the leaderboard, this seems to be a bit of a runaway for the DMK. Early days yet, just 33 minutes into counting.
Absolutely. And look at this gap. This gap is widening now. DMK leading on 46 and AIDMK on 17. We'll refresh those numbers for you. And yes, TVK is now leading on 7. So while it's a neck and neck here in Kerala, the gap here is widening. Let's take a look at this. BJP inching close to century. Of course, early leads, but leading on 92 seats, and the TMC leading on 75. And this is interesting. Look at this. 0-0. So this 0 continues.
Who's the others one?
It could be
ISF?
It could be the ISF.
ISF?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just discussing with JVC, we must understand what's happening in West Bengal. One of BJP's poll promises has been, or the 50 manifesto promises has been, that as far as government employees are concerned, they will get their DA. Remember, West Bengal is one of the few states in the country where government employees don't even get their DA. And we know how dear the DNS allowance is for government employees, how important it is for them.
Dear.
Also the fact
Very
that,
dear.
Navika, you'll be interested to know, 7th pay commission report not even being implemented in West Bengal. We're already the 8th pay commission.
And the BJP is banking a lot on the 7th pay commission. But let me stop you there. Subhendu Adhikari leading and Mamta Banerjee once again trailing in Banipur. That is the latest that we are getting in Behrampur. We have Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary leading, and he's been leading the charge against Mamta Banerjee. Again, Senthil Balaji leading in Coimbatore South, well, once again, it's a seesaw between Subhendu Adhikari and Mamta Banerjee. Again, my disclaimer, Selim Dharnidharan, please note, my disclaimer, even in West Bengal, these are early trends. Let's not jump to conclusions. Mamta Banerjee may be trailing, but she can come back up.
But there's an online portal which is actually making comparison between last election, 20 election at 845, how the trend was. And it says in Tamil Nadu, the trend was exactly the same.
Despite
like in 21. Maybe in
Tamil Nadu is 47.
Well, the exit poll of polls clearly felt that DMK was going to make a comeback for the 3rd time. So therefore...
Second
time. For the second time, pardon me. Come back for the second time.
Excuse JVC out of it.
We're still couple of hours away.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Exit polls have gone wrong. It's not the first time exit polls will go wrong or will go right. Let's just wait. Right now, DMK the favorites. Even in exit poll, the flavor was that the DMK is the favorite to win the election.
So on the leaderboard, the BJP has now gone past 100.
We are moving towards that if leads are anything to go by.
BJP passed 100. They had 77 last time. Now they're at 105. So already more than what they had. Like I said, early days, but already more than what they had last time. 105.
In Kerala, I'm noticing that the LDF is being steadily ahead of the UDF in the first round. That's interesting if it's government employees.
I mean, if it's postal ballots, you would, you would imagine.
Yes, it is. No, but it's like steady also.
Yeah.
Well, let's also give Assam, we haven't really gone so much to Assam. Central Assam, there are 14 seats, NDA leading in 12. Congress leading in 1. UDF has not opened its account. The Hills and Barak Valley, NDA leading in 1. Congress 0. AIUDF 0. Lower Assam 4 seats. NDA leading in 3. Congress 0. AIUDF 0. Upper Assam 12 seats. NDA leading in 8. Congress leading in 2. AIUDF 0. Comprehensive all-round leads for the BJP. And Sanjay, no surprises there.
Well, to be honest, I think in Assam, the Congress losing its leaders during the election, pre-elections was bad news. And I think, it will be tragic because the vote shares, even finally when the results are out, irrespective of the seats, it clearly is the BJP returning. I can say that even prior to the real counting beginning. It means the Congress is not able to increase its share of votes by even 4 to 5%, which is really where the battle is. And that.
So what does that tell you about Gaurav Gogoi? What does that tell you about Priyanka Gandhi? Because she was in charge of the campaign there.
Yeah.
And Rahul Gandhi.
Well, I think basically the message is that when the Congress loses, unlike the BJP, the Congress finds it a Herculean task to return even over a long period of time. The BJP comes back, one election defeat later, it's almost back. I think it boils down to hunger to win.
Siddharth Yadav, we're having a very considerate Sanjay Jha this morning.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm being honest.
I don't know what he's had to drink this morning, but he's being extremely reasonable and presenting the picture of Assam as it is.
No,
No,
but can I be honest? I actually had Assam tea this morning. I'm not joking.
Okay. Siddharth, please respond why it is so comprehensive in Assam for the BJP.
See, Navika ji, Assam was very different this time, and I think like BJP has established across the country a factor of pro-incumbency. The factor of pro-incumbency was at peak in Assam. What we have been able to deliver in the past decade, the people of Assam have been very responsive to that, and the opposition has been lacking the very basics of being an opposition. There was no vision, there was nothing that they could say against the government. There were factions inside the Congress, they were broken. And BJP was united, moving ahead, marching ahead with a very clear vision of what Assam should be and what we have delivered in Assam. The kind of mandate that we are expecting in Assam is very different. A very strong two-third majority mandate in Assam, which is unprecedented for a third-time government in any state, especially in Assam. But this speaks volumes of how BJP delivers where it is in power. You would have.
Sorry for interrupting, but we're getting a big piece of news in Calcutta Port, and Niladri, please weigh in. Firad Hakim, Bobby Hakim, who's the sitting candidate there, he's trailing. He's currently trading.
And postal ballot counting interrupted in Siliguri after 5 trunks containing postal ballots were opened. The TMC has filed a complaint. Election Commission looking into the matter.
Yes, as concerned, there are 2 wards there, ward number 78 and 79, where he is supposed to lose. He can't have a lead from there. But ultimately, Port is a completely Muslim-dominated area, and Bobby Hakim will definitely win by a range of not less than 20-25,000.
Arjun Singh of the BJP is also trailing in Barakpur, right? In Barakpur. So Arjun Singh of the BJP is also trailing. in Tamil Nadu?
Well, I don't know. Udaynidhi's talent training in Chepauk. I really don't know what that means. Again,
I think this is very early
maybe one.
Even Prophet Muhammad cannot beat Udaynidhi's challenge in Chepauk.
Oh,
that's
don't bring it
let's not
get
let's
you into
not
trouble.
go there.
Yeah?
Let's not go there.
You should not.
I don't know. Again, maybe just.
We are leading in all the constituencies in Chennai as of now. I think.
No, Velachery TV case.
You know, let's.
Assam Maulana
leading.
That is the wrong data. Come on, please. Get into the facts of election commission have reported.
I'm sorry, sir.
There is no election
we are only reading the data that comes in.
Okay, I think
if it changes soon, we will inform you as soon as it is updated. Please don't take it personally.
And all I would, the election data analyst, what I would like to know in the DMK, which seems to have a clear lead, what is the share of the Congress and the left parties?
Congress is leading in 3, left is leading in 1, BJP is leading in 4, AMMK is leading in 1, ADMK is leading in 15, DMK is leading in 49.
No, but I think it's very now too early to say how much the allies leading simply because the counting is just on for 80. For remaining, I think about.
But if
60%,
these trends are holding, you're basically getting 2:1. You're getting more than twice of what the ADMK is getting.
Exactly. Everywhere the trend is holding.
Again, I come back. Bhabanipur, Mamta Banerjee is leading once again.
They're going to go up and down.
The seesaw is happening, and we are saying it as it comes in. With the disclaimer that these are early.
I visited Calcutta. He is from Calcutta. Bhabanipur was going to be a closer fight. The TMC constituency said a lot of Hindi speakers have come. And just to explain it to you, that there is
and
a lot
Gujarati.
And Gujarati.
And
yes.
Gujarati.
They said Gujarati and Hindi. So
well, but let's take a look at the big board to get the big picture, Swati.
Quick tour.
On 195 leads, the BJP seems to be leading ahead of the TMC on around 106 now, 105, and TMC is leading on 89. In Assam, the picture is very clear by the number 62 for the NDA. Congress Plus leading on 9. In Kerala, once again, you see a flip-flop there in the sense that sometimes you see the LDF leading, then the UDF. So it's a neck-and-neck fight in Kerala. It's very clear in Assam. Similarly, here in Tamil Nadu, the gap is widening between the DMK and AIDMK. Now, AIDMK has been stuck on 21 for past couple of minutes, but TVK seems to be making some gains. So, early leads, TVK is leading on 9, DMK plus 50.
But it's DMK all the way that we are seeing, Mr. Balan. Mr. Balan, LDF inching slightly ahead, staying ahead of the UDF.
Yes.
Your prediction coming true?
Yes. I have been telling that LDF will have a hedge over the UDF.
Yes.
And this time Pinarayi Vijayan will form the government.
So what happens to the Congress party, your esteemed alliance partners at the national level?
See, it's an election in the state. See, national level, as far as Balan is concerned, I don't see BJP and Congress two different political entities. It is a team sometimes B team. And the policies are same, both are corporate controlled parties. And
let's go to the deep dive on Kerala.
Our class will not number again early trends, but it is actually showing 4 for the BJP. Very interesting number there for the India rather in Kerala. Now, which are these 4 seats? We don't know. We know that in 3 seats at least, Nembam, Palakkad, etc. They're supposed to actually come in. Let's look at this. One is of course Malappuram, where Ashwati Gupta of course claims. I don't know if this is actually going to hold out.
No chance.
There is also let's take a look at this particular seat as well. If I can quickly click that and get it. And this I think is Nembam, if I'm not mistaken, where they're expert. Oh, this is Vattiurkav, K. Muralidharan, of course. No, one second, just quickly clicking on the correct seat. I think we're not able to get that particular thing. But these are 3 seats and Manjeshwar. This is the 4th seat where K. Surendran is leading at this point of time. But 11 for the UDF, 8 for the LDF. If this 4 trend does hold out, it certainly will be the best ever performance if this actually holds out. JVC. See, I don't know whether this will hold because Manjeshwar Surendran had lost by 87 votes once and he had lost by 700 votes once. So as a result of which, see, these are very early trends. We can't take it by the face value. But for Assam, I don't think anywhere we can take it in face value.
Let's go back to the leaderboard, and now I think in Tamil Nadu, TVK is now into double digits. TVK has gone up to 11 seats. And DMK racing away at 53 and ADMK at 21. Swati?
Absolutely. So for DMK, of course, they are maintaining the lead. AIDMK, once again, I want to highlight, has been stuck at 21, just leading on 21 seats for the longest time. But TVK slowly now making those gains. So TVK is leading on 11. So that you want to add something?
Yes, I want to mention Assam as well as Puducherry. In Assam, the halfway mark is 64. And you already have NDA reaching that mark almost. As far as Puducherry is concerned, this marks a deviation from the trend and it's consistent with what the exit polls have predicted. The halfway mark is of course 16 seats and the NDA is clearly leading currently in early trends with 22. So AINR Congress, presumably, if these trends continue, will be back to
And the exit poll thing is a much closer fight, but clearly it seems like the NR Congress is doing it.
TVK in both Puducherry and Tamil Nadu, is entry is helping the incumbent government in both the places.
Correct.
Because it's taking away the anti-incumbency vote right.
Tamil Nadu is taken into consideration. TVK cut CADMK into sizes.
I've been maintaining this since day one that a third party always cuts the anti-incumbent vote.
But in vernacular Tamil channel, I'm looking that DMK 72, ADMK 7 and TVK 13. Which means TVK is more than ADMK.
So which means it could be the number 2 party. Vijay could be leader of the opposition.
This is Sun TV? No, all 4 channels. 4 channels.
All the channels.
All channels. I checked 4.
But would you buy the theory that Palangote TVK is leading?
No.
That's what. So Palangote TVK is leading according to this poll, so it is impossible. So let's wait for some time.
So let me say this. Jitu Goswami, Berhampur, Assam, BJP is leading. Anil Saikia of the BJP leading in the Samaguri seat. These are 2 Assam leads that we have. Kumarganj, Bengal, there is Trinamool Congress's Toraf Hossain Mondal, who is leading. These are leads that are coming in. Abdul Khalik of the Congress leading in the Mandya Assembly seat, and Mamata Banerjee once again leading in Bhabanipur. Shahina Mumtaz, Trinamool Congress candidate leading from Nauda. Those are the latest ones that we've got. And Cooch Behar Dakshin, Trinamool Congress also leading in that seat. Sid, are you getting any sense of the pattern?
Yes, so far, as per early indications, as far as West Bengal goes, clearly the BJP is doing well in districts as well as seats that it had won the previous time round. So when you talk about Cooch Behar, all these are seats that actually went in the first phase of polling in West Bengal. The Northern Hills, the Cooch Behar area, parts of Nadia where the BJP had managed to make inroads the last time round, it's holding on to. In West Bengal, as far as Kolkata, Howrah is concerned, those are seats that went for polling in the second phase, where the TMC was clearly the dominant party, having won 123 out of 142 seats. The TMC is managing to hold on to its bases.
Madhav, can we do the breakdown?
Trend over here coming in, and I just want to show this visually because this is South West Bengal. Just look at this. This is how it was earlier. Complete sea of blue over here. Now there's a massive splash of saffron in South Bengal. So is this one bastion that the BJP has been able to breach in this election? We know the Jungle Mahal region is where they had picked up some seats, and this area, Bankura, etc., is where they had some seats. North Bengal also. But look at this particular area. Which are these seats, JVC? And tell us where exactly these numbers are coming from.
It's around Nandigram. Around Nandigram. They're sweeping around Nandigram.
They're sweeping around Nandigram. Jhargram is one of these seats. Lakshmikant Sahu. And of course, Gopi Ballabpur is also BJP. Rajesh Mahata. Let's look at some of the other seats if we can quickly get those. Beenpur is where Dr. Pranat Tudu is there. We also have Chandrakona, where the BJP Sukanta Dolui is there, and of course we have Debra, where again BJP is.
No, but
what do we make of this,
this is the tribal vote, right?
These are the places where BJP did not do at all in 2021.
Mednipur, Bankura, Purulia, and Jhargram.
Yeah.
May I say one disclaimer here? Those are the election commission numbers, which are slightly slower than the private updating numbers that we get from our own sources coming here. So it's important for our viewers to please understand this, why the numbers here and there are different. Those are election commission leads on the map, and that's why we are able to show you the map and the exact seat. These are from counting center, the numbers, the updates that we get from our manual sources, which is why you'll see a discrepancy in the number of leads that are reflected here and there. Important disclaimer, but the manner in which this is progressing, Salim Dharnidhar, it's absolutely clear the DMK in lead position, in pole position, and when it happens for the second time, there is the beginning of a story coming in there as the TVK party gets slightly better than the AIADMK? DMK, the dominant force, continues in Tamil Nadu?
No, I think I've been on multiple shows and I've been consistent on one stance, which is that this election in Tamil Nadu is not about who's going to be the ruling party. That is going to be my party. It's going to be about who could be the opposition face in Tamil Nadu for the coming years or for the coming decades. This stance, I have been consistent for the last 4 months. Because if you look at any survey, DMK seems to be, my chief minister seems to be having 50-60% approval rate. Most preferred chief minister survey, 60%, more than 60%. MK Stalin is the most preferred chief minister candidate. Number 2 stands at 25%, 15%. So that is why I kept saying this election is about who could be the opposition to the DMK for longest period of time.
You think Vijay would be the opposition face
I don't
to the
know.
DMK?
I don't know. That people will decide. But in people's mind, they have made sure that MK Stalin is there to stay. Because he's the undisputed leader.
So right now it's DMK is getting 2 times more than what the ADMK is getting. Again, will the TVK become the number 2 party or will the ADMK hold on to its number 2 position as the leader of the opposition? We'll have to wait and see.
The jury is out that.
Yeah, the jury is out on that one. But Bengal, again, if you look at Bengal, BJP holding on. 113, 144 is the halfway mark and TMC at 86. If we can go back to the leaderboard on that, yes.
Absolutely. And take a look at this. Khata khul gaya finally for Congress party. For the Congress party.
Sanjay is dancing in the aisles.
So 113 for the BJP, leading on 113.
2 states, Malda and Mothabari. Mothabari is the place where that national highway was blocked and then...
Okay.
Let me give you some updates coming in from West Bengal at the moment. Noapara, BJP's Arjun Singh is leading. Kunal Ghosh of the Trinamool Congress also leading. SIR impacted seats are 50. BJP leading in 12. TMC in 3. Congress in 1. So Congress getting some benefit of SIR there, Sanjay Jha?
No, I think the Congress has allowed itself to become a spent force in West Bengal. I think these are absolutely inexcusable, frankly, and an unpardonable lapse for a party that ideally should have been aiming to at least be the leader of the opposition. The BJP has completely swamped that space. So I think the Congress has a lot of homework.
So let me also give you region-wise tally. The Deltaic region, TMC 1, BJP 0. Highlines, BJP 15, TMC 3. Northern border region, BJP 2, TMC 8. How do you explain that, JVC?
No, I think, these are very, very early trends. I'm not able to see anything.
Will this change?
Yes.
Okay. Northern Hills, BJP 13, TMC 1. Southern Plains, also BJP 14 and TMC 8. Are we seeing a story happening there?
Then there is a story, right?
Navika,
if this holds.
If that holds.
Yes,
But
this would be whether SIR deletions, if you're looking at very large Muslim populations, it may not have such an effect, even though the issue must remain live. But if you're looking at where we had all this detailed work that so many voters, this was a margin of victory and defeat, and these many voters have been deleted, and specifically proportional to the deletions, more from the minority community.
So in 50 of the SIR affected seats, the BJP is leading in 12 and the TMC in 3. Again, early days, we don't know how this will play out.
The SIR numbers. We have the SIR numbers here. This is the SIR cluster, and if you look at the 2021 and the 2026, the numbers are very clear. BJP at 10 in 2021, here at 13. TMC was at 6 in these numbers, and it's 2 as far as these numbers are concerned. Congress 0 and 1 right now. So it's advantage BJP very clearly in these SIR affected seats, and these are 44 of the seats where the margin of victory is lower than the total number of exits as far as the deletions.
The deletions were far more than the margin.
Well, I don't know, but is it time for a jhalmuri break? In case SIR is having an impact, jhalmuri break?
I'll have, because I'm hungry.
Okay. All right. Jhalmuri is the flavor this season. So, bhaiya, 2 jhalmuri, mirchi wala?
Thoda, medium.
Okay. All right. But Bengal is the story, and if SIR is having an impact. Rajagopalan, your story in Tamil Nadu not quite holding out just yet. In Bengal, we're seeing the beginnings of the BJP making inroads into South Bengal. Are you wanting to revise your analysis? Now's the time to do it.
No revision, Navika. I stand by Mr. JVC's projections. And second thing, the factor of Rahul Gandhi stabbing MK Stalin's, initiatives also paying dividends to Stalin. Because Rahul Gandhi's absence from the electioneering campaign with Stalin also paid dividends to DMK. Therefore, Rahul Gandhi is a spend port in Tamil Nadu. Number one.
I got the regional breakup in Tamil Nadu. I'll just give that out for our viewers. Kaveri Basin, the Delta, DMK leading in 6, TVK in 1, ADMK 0. Northern Tamil Nadu, which is the KTCC region, DMK ahead in 7, ADMK ahead in 3, and TVK ahead in 2. Western Tamil Nadu, the Kongu belt, DMK ahead in 1, ADMK ahead in 4, and TVK 0. So this is the breakup of the various regions. Yeah, ADMK is taking a lead in Kongu.
There's another interesting trend coming in from West Bengal, which I just want to very quickly show, coming across to you, Swati, and this is an interesting trend. Now, these are the urban seats in West Bengal. How has urban West Bengal voted? It's going to be very interesting to see, because BJP has very clearly made a pitch for this particular part of the electorate. TMC was at 12, very clearly leading over the BJP's 8. Now that has slipped as far as this trend is concerned. 13 for BJP, 7 for TMC, 1 for Congress in urban Bengal.
Urban areas is where Trinamool was strong even in 2001.
Yes.
25 years back, it was urban areas where in West Bengal, Trinamool was able to do well. And in 2021 also, BJP was unable to percolate urban Bengal. It was a rural Bengal.
This trend will stay, or will it change?
I think this trend is going to stay.
Okay, that is big. That is big if BJP is leading in urban areas in Bengal.
In 2021, there were 68 urban seats, of which 48 were won by the TMC, the rest by the BJP. As far as rural seats is concerned, this is where TMC was clearly dominant. Out of 226 rural seats, the TMC had won 167. What's happening right now, also an interesting trend emerging in West Bengal from the early leads that we've been witnessing, is that the BJP, at least so far, has managed to breach about 19 firewalls held by the TMC. Firewalls are those seats which a particular party has won for 3 consecutive elections.
Can we show that on the leaderboard?
We'll be able to show it there.
Not in the lead, only when it actually happens.
Yes. But here's another talking point. Take a look at this. TVK very, steadily growing, now leading on 28, and this gap between TVK and the AIDMK is closing.
Yeah, absolutely, and very well. I mean, one of the panelists.
We have the statistic for that. Firewall that he was talking about. This is the fortress fight cluster that we're talking about. 12 for the TMC in 2021. BJP clearly breaching that. 7 versus 5. So BJP gets 7, TMC gets 5. So this is a fortress that has been breached, which means there are certain firewall seats which BJP has been able to make inroads into.
And look at it. It is on Kolkata.
Yeah, in Kolkata and around.
Presidency region.
Yes.
Well, Sagarika Ghosh, Member of Parliament of the Trinamool Congress, joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Sagarika Ghosh. What do you see happening on the ground in Bengal this morning? Some complaints about CCTV. Has the Election Commission been able to respond to the questions raised?
The Election Commission throughout this election has functioned as the B team of the BJP, as the 12th man of the BJP. The Election Commission is a constitutional failure. Gyanesh Kumar is a constitutional failure, and he needs to be impeached. Having said that, there have been many irregularities that have come up. We saw that power was shut off in some counting centers. We saw that VVPAT slips were lying on the ground. We saw a couple of days ago, you saw that the strong room in the Netaji Indoor Stadium had been opened without the consent of the party representatives. So naturally, the Election Commission is failing to conduct the elections properly. And Gyanesh Kumar will go down in the annals of history as a complete constitutional failure. Now, having said that,
we had the Chief Electoral Officer of Bengal, if I may, Mr. Manoj Kumar Agarwal, joining us, and he said all the CCTV footage that your party leaders have put out showing blackouts in the strong rooms is just basically the switchover of electricity from direct power to backup power.
No, but they would say that, right? What can we expect? This compromised, corrupt, completely puppet of the regime, this complete failure, this complete crooked election commissioner to say? What can we expect him to say? He's a crooked guy, and he's a puppet of the regime. And he's a compromised election commissioner. He's not ensuring a level playing field. Anyway, having said that, these are very early trends yet, what we're seeing, I see flashing on your screen. And the Trinamool Congress is heading towards a significant victory.
Every step of the way, Ms. Ghosh, you've taken the Election Commission to court. Your allegations haven't really held out in many of these cases. Do you think even the Supreme Court is compromised?
Navika, the fight is for constitutional democracy. The fight is for separation of powers. The fight is to preserve our democratic structure. It doesn't matter who's in power. The issue is that democratic structure must endure, because if the democratic structure does not endure, India ceases to be an electoral democracy, a functioning constitutional democracy. This is a much larger battle than which party is in gaining or losing. The fact is the BJP is consistently misusing every arm of state, from the Election Commission to the Enforcement Directorate.
But that is exactly the point I'm making, Sagarika Ghosh. If the matter has been adjudicated by the Supreme Court, do you still have doubts? Number one.
The matter has not been adjudicated by the Supreme Court, Navika. The fact is the impeachment motion was signed by 193 MPs. It was submitted to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha and the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. It was not accepted on various grounds. We have, as you know, submitted another impeachment motion against Gyanesh Kumar, because Gyanesh Kumar has to go.
But Ms. Ghosh, on the ground, I want to talk about the result. I want to talk about the early leads that are coming in, and it seems like your party is trailing. It's 125 to the BJP, 88 to the Trinamool, including in seats in Calcutta, Greater Calcutta, Howrah, Hooghly, where the BJP has never made inroads. It's suddenly leading. It's breaching that firewall.
Please, let's wait. This is not a pantomime show. This is not a traveling circus. This is a very serious matter of India's constitutional democracy. Let us wait. Let us have patience. Rounds are counted slowly. Let us be clear on how rounds are counted. We don't even know where these trains are coming from.
Are you saying, Ms. Ghosh, if the Trinamool Congress does not win, democracy will be in danger? Are you saying willy-nilly?
The fact is constitutional democracy has been compromised every step of the way. However, the people are with us. The people's will is with the Trinamool Congress, and of course we will win, because in spite of the use of force and the massive misuse of agencies, the people have triumphed. That's another point.
But Sagarika ji, the point is that even Rahul Gandhi called out Mamata Banerjee and her government for corruption, and saying it is because of the TMC that the BJP has got.
I can't comment on any other party. What their leader says. They are fighting us on 294 seats. I have no comment to make on any other party.
They are a member of your alliance at the national level.
At the state level, we are not in alliance. We are fighting 294 seats against the Congress. So I have nothing to say on a rival party. But I would say that please let us wait. Please let's not reduce this to a traveling circus. Let us wait. Let the EVMs get open. Let all the rounds be counted, and then I'll come back to you with the final result.
Right. Thank you very much for joining us this morning on this broadcast, Sagarika Ghosh of the Trinamool Congress. But I just want to ask you, Niladri, if the TMC does not win, it's not democracy?
No, see, at the end, whoever wins, you have to respect the mandate. There is no doubt and there is no confusion with regard to that. But having said so, it looks tough that TMC will lose this election, because now it is only till 9 o'clock. We know till 9:30 this will go. And at an average, Navika, all the booths will have a minimum of 15 to 16 rounds of counting. Some booths have 23 rounds of counting, some constituencies. So let's hold on to our horses for some more time.
But the fact that BJP is making inroads into urban Calcutta seats, Howrah and Hooghly seats, is that not concerning?
See, Zaka, the trend which is coming is mainly from the areas where they did better last time also, and that is their bastion.
Okay.
South Bengal seats are still not yet open. We are not seeing the trends from there.
Charu Pragya of the BJP joining the broadcast. And Charu Pragya, the Trinamool Congress extremely angsty about the fact that the election commission has not been fair. How do you respond to her charges made early this morning?
Good morning, Navika ji. Good morning to everyone who's hearing us this morning. See, when the party starts looking for people to blame, reasons to blame for their performance, I think loss is impending, and TMC has been showing this kind of agitation for several days now. In fact, I think since voting concluded, TMC's leaders' behavior has been so obvious and so transparent, and I think Sagarika Ghosh just added to that with the way she spoke, pointing fingers here and there, not once looking in the mirror and realizing the misrule of TMC had to come to a full stop, and this is the year it happens. And you know, if I can say this, Navika ji, I have been feeling this. The people of West Bengal wouldn't have been put through this kind of tyranny for another term. Bhagwan ji is far too kind. People have suffered far too much, and this time it had to end. I mean, whichever way you look at it, you look at the way women have been treated in Arjikar and Sandesh Khali, you look at the way youngsters have been treated, you look at the way people with a different political ideology have literally been murdered. So whatever way you look at West Bengal in terms of development, in terms of access to infrastructure, in terms of just the way people are treated, this had to come to a stop.
Just give me a second. We can now confirm that in Assam, the BJP and its allies have crossed the halfway mark. So that 64 is the halfway mark. They're at 66. Congress only at 11. So I think
very comprehensive lead that the NDA has, and this is something that's going to hurt the Congress big time, because when they contested in alliance with the AIUDF in 2021, the difference in vote share between the NDA alliance as well as the so-called UPA alliance was not very significant. It was about 4%. This time round, of course, there's a massive lead that the BJP has managed to gain over the Congress, which appears to be fighting solo and struggling to win or secure the kind of vote share that it managed to.
Let's also go across to Kalanidhi Veerasamy, the DMK member of parliament. Kovai Satyan of the AIDMK is also joining us. Let's look at the Tamil Nadu numbers. It's neck and neck. It's not that much of a runaway as far as DMK is concerned, Mr. Veerasamy. 55 DMK, 46 AIDMK and 34 to Vijay and the TVK. These are not results that you were expecting, at least not in these lines. Mr. Veerasamy?
No, this is... Hi, good morning to everybody. See, this is something where we are at a very early stage, and we have always seen that even the Honorable Prime Minister, when he was contesting in 2024, that he was trailing. So there were instances when that happened. So going by initial trends, we cannot come to a conclusion, but it's an indication, I'm sure. But we are very confident that with the work which the party and our Honorable Chief Minister has done in the last 5 years, that we will be forming the government as the single largest party in Tamil Nadu. We just have to wait and see what the end results are, because these are early trends and we have to see how the whole thing flips as time
Sami, if you add ADMK and TVK right now, they're at 80 plus and you're at 55. If it's a hung assembly, are we to believe that ADMK and TVK will come together and form the next government?
See, I mean, like we can talk hypothetically, we can talk about anything, but as I said, we are confident that we'll be forming the single largest party. And if you're going to be talking about an ADMK...
Well, I see a change in tone and tenor. From being a dominant party, now you are down to calling it the single largest party. Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK on the show with us. What are you seeing on the ground? Has the DMK recalibrated its targets?
Since our leader started his campaign last July, it was very clear. People wanted change. And by end of today, you will get to know that EPS is going to be the CM of Tamil Nadu in 2026. These are all initial trends. Trends might change, but what will not change is the mindset of the people that they are desperate and they want to change from this DMK rule.
You know, Kovai, we've got numbers. These are staggering numbers. If I read that right, just refresh the leaderboard. DMK plus is at 55. TVK is at 50. If we can refresh that leaderboard, TVK is at 50. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Just look at this.
Because the Election Commission has now started updating the numbers on its own website. And the TVK now leads in 2 seats. We have 3 leads from Tamil Nadu. One is where the Communist Party of India, which is of course part of the DMK alliance, is leading. The other 2 seats, Trichapalli West, where G. Ramamurthy is the TVK candidate, and Sri Vaikuntham, where Sarvanan G is the TVK candidate. In the first round of counting, it's the TVK that's currently leading.
And this is a trend that's borne out even in these data that we're getting. This is a set of data. Just a second, JVC. Look at this. 15 for DMK, 13 for TVK, and 8 for the ADMK alliance. They're actually doing better than the ADMK alliance as far as these early trends are concerned. So this is massive. Any which way you look at it, what the different sets of data that we're getting, all are pointing to TVK and Vijay doing far better than was earlier thought. This is Sengotian, if I'm not mistaken, Govind Shettipalayam. He is, of course, the leader who came in from the ADMK and is believed to be one of the experienced leaders over there. There is Chengam seat where TVK comes in. K. Bharatidasan, of course, is there. We also have over here Rishi Vandiyam, where TVK's Ashok Kumarji is leading. There's also the seat of Tiruvannamalai, where
Tiruvannamalai Eva Velu used to win by 1 lakh votes. He is a senior-most leader in DMK, minister.
There is Ranipet, where Tahira is, of course, the leading
minister.
Candidate
Again, another minister.
for TVK as well.
Gandhi is the minister.
It's not just in one region. What's interesting is that from Kongu to coastal to even southern Tamil Nadu, look at these two seats where, in fact, if you can quickly get that data, this is, I believe, Kanyakumari. This is Kanyakumari where TVK is leading. So what's happening is quite interesting. It's across the state. It's across regions. At least these trends are coming. And this is going to be very, very interesting.
It's happening on the ground. It's happening on the ground, and Tamil Nadu, ladies and gentlemen, watching Times Now this morning, the scene in Tamil Nadu has changed since the last half an hour, and I can see some people in the studio sweating. Harish, look at those numbers. Do you think something is flipping?
Not at all. As we predicted, the TVK will lead to ADMK's vote share, which is evident with these first round of rounds, and we want to make sure that DMK will form its majority on its own.
No, you want to make sure, will you do an alliance with TVK?
No, how come it is possible? You can't ask BJP and Congress to go ahead and form a government on their own, right?
No,
the
just
same
not
thing.
TVK will have no impact.
Now
you're saying it's ahead of
ADMK.
Now
TVK is ahead. Can we
now TVK is ahead in 60 seats. ADMK 39, DMK 51. DMK has lost 56 seats out of from 2021. ADMK has lost 4 seats. So which means TVK is gaining 60 seats.
TVK is now the single largest.
No, 10-30.
Slipping in leads and TVK picking up. We're seeing a story, we're seeing a phenomenon.
Here is the detail of Tiruchirappalli seat where TVK is leading. It's got 4553 votes. This is first round out of 22 rounds. And DMK has got 4261 votes. So it's 290.
And K. Nehru is the senior-most minister.
Yeah, K. Nehru.
He's trailing. The last time elections, out of 234, 31 seats should be between 500 to 5,000 votes.
Yeah.
So these are early leads which we can't go ahead and decide where.
Okay, so we are not.
It's only increasing. 63 now to the TVK and 50 to the DMK. Can you imagine TVK is now
like
emerging?
a cricket match now.
It's turning out to be the single largest party.
That party which is coming from behind, a party which is a new party, they always have a kind of momentum. And if they have it, then from the DMK kitty, whatever number the Congress is getting, you can minus it. They will happily go and join with TVK, with Vijay.
No. One second. I don't think it's that easy. I think if it's hung, it'll be the BJP with minimal seats that will decide who will come to power.
Congress
but that aside,
4 seats.
That aside,
I want
no one predicted
I
this.
want to know if resort owners are in business somewhere close to Chennai.
Puducherry, I think.
Ashwinji?
I think we need to hold our horses. It's too early to predict. We can see that they will be coming in majority in Tamil Nadu as well. Kerala is quite evident. And I think Assam picture will also change. So I think let's hold our horses for some more time.
Yes,
it will change.
Shekhar has been very quiet. Shekhar?
No, we have been saying that the TVK has created a frenzy among voters. And the TVK, that kind of frenzy will see that DMK getting damaged. So what we are, even the early trend shows that it is DMK which is getting damaged. Because whatever is happening to TVK, that's 63. And when you see DMK, it is 50. So it is going on, I think what most of us expected, that the TVK's whole campaign was against the DMK.
Our leads are showing that Udaynidhi Stalin, the Deputy Chief Minister, is trailing in the Chepauk seat. Now at 1 hour and 15 minutes into counting. That if the Deputy Chief Minister is trailing, then boss, this is a story that,
It's a warning lesson for professional netas.
Trailing for some time.
Professional netas.
It's a warning signal. See, TVK 63 indicates a warning signal to professional politicians, like ADMK and DMK.
So that means film stars.
Takeaways.
Yeah. Film stars supported by novice who are business people. See,
No, but come on, there were 4.87 crore voters who voted. Are you making fun of them? Come on, they are free to choose. It's a democracy. They can choose whoever they want to choose.
No. What is their ideology?
What sort of high horse?
No. What is their ideology? What is their proposal to the people of Tamil Nadu? What is that they are going to offer?
Can always come and
grain of data from Sri Vaikuntham, where TVK is leading. The second is AIADMK, third is Congress. That was the seat that DMK gave to Congress. So there, TVK is
let us also take a look at what's happening in Assam. Gaurav Gogoi there this morning prayed and also took the blessings of his father Tarun Gogoi, the longest serving chief. Let's listen in.
फीडबैक हमको मिला है वो वोटों के द्वारा उसका जो उभरेगा उसके हम नजर रखेंगे। हर राउंड पे हम नजर रखेंगे। पूरे प्रदेश भर में हमने विभिन्न प्रकार के ऑब्जर्वर्स हमने भेजे हैं ताकि कहीं भी अगर किसी भी राउंड में किसी भी क्षेत्र में कोई भी अगर कमजोरी दिखती है प्रशासन की तरफ से तो तुरंत हमको वो इंफॉर्मेशन वो जानकारी हमें मिलेगी।
सर, अब तक के रुझानों में पूरे असम से क्या अपडेट आपके पास है?
देखिए अभी पहला राउंड ही हुआ है, इसलिए जहां तक सुबह की बात करें कि स्ट्रांग रूम से जाते काउंटिंग सेंटर तक ले जाते वक्त हमने सारे जो हमारे पार्टी के लोग हैं उनसे हमने जानकारी ली कि क्या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में कोई कमी तो नहीं रही। हमारे मॉनिटरिंग सेंटर्स हमने हर विधानसभा में, हर जिला में, हर प्रदेश में भी, हमारे प्रदेश के सेंट्रल में भी हमने मॉनिटरिंग सेंटर्स बनाए हैं। क्या मॉनिटरिंग सेंटर्स हमारे अप एंड रनिंग हैं, क्या वहां पे लोग हैं, वो भी हम जानकारी ले रहे हैं। तो हमारी पार्टी की तरफ से जो तैयारी है स्ट्रांग रूम से काउंटिंग सेंटर तक और मॉनिटरिंग सेंटर के संपर्क में, वहां तक हमारी पार्टी की तैयारी संतोषजनक है।
अगले कुछ घंटों तक सर आपका क्या फॉलोअप रहने वाला है, क्या रूटीन?
देखिए हम तो अभी
No blame on the election commission in Assam, but in Bengal, so much of complaints.
In fact, from the Election Commission of India in Tamil Nadu, very interestingly, the DMK is still waiting to make its mark. You already have the AIDMK leading in 3 seats after the first round of counting. It's Veppanahalli, Kunur as well as Kadalur, where the first round of counting is concluded, first of 25 rounds of counting, so there's still a long way to go. In West Bengal, which is taking a fair amount of time to actually update, worryingly for the TMC, the Bharatiya Janata Party is leading in Jhargram, which is a TMC firewall. It's in Paschim Medinipur, and worryingly again, it happens to be a rural seat. Remember that the TMC won 167 rural seats back in 2021. So if the BJP has managed to make inroads there, it's not a very positive sign.
Let's bring it back to Tamil Nadu. I think it's fascinating. A new player, completely, relatively unknown player, a 2-year-old party, less than 2-year-old party, coming in from behind, and now is the number 1 party. It's leading the 2 Dravidian majors who've controlled the politics of that state for 50 years. I don't know if Mr. Kalanidhi Veeraswamy is still with us or Kovai Satyan is with us. But Kovai Satyan, can you imagine on counting day morning, an hour and 20 minutes into counting, the new party is the number 1 party in Tamil Nadu? You are number 3, Mr. Satyan.
These are pretty much earlier news. It is about to change. We still have about 20 rounds of counting left. All I can say is, the end of the day, you will get to know the vote percentage of TVK. But they might not have the adequate MLA numbers to have a say in the assembly or to have a say in the formation of the government. Till 11 or till 12, you will see the scores matching. Then you will slowly start seeing DMK slipping down. By the end of the day, you will know that AIDMK has got the enough majority to form the government. This is how the trend we predicted, and it is happening by it. To my sources, we can say that we are at 36 right now leading, with DMK at 17.
If it is a hung assembly, Mr. Satyan, and your party and the TVK have enough numbers past the halfway mark, will you join hands to keep the DMK out?
The Tamil Nadu people doesn't vote for a hung assembly. Okay. Whatever they decide is, the mandate will be very clear. It will be a single largest party with adequate numbers that will form the government. AIDMK will form the government EPS will be the CM, and we'll get the adequate
It's not
numbers.
looking like that as of now, but we'll wait and watch. But Charu Pragya, trends in Bengal, BJP looks poised to breach 27 Trinamool Congress firewall seats. Firewall seats are those which TMC hasn't lost in the last 3 elections. Do you think there's a message there, and do you think these trends will hold?
Absolutely. Navika ji, I have been saying this for a very long time. Mamata Banerjee lost Nandigram last time. She lost her bastion last time. And that is going to repeat this time. So not just the firewall seats that you're mentioning, the seat that she is contesting from the entire state, TMC is going to lose it all. Because tyranny must come to an end. And this is the election result where this is going to happen. And we've been saying this for very long. 92.5% of the people of West Bengal coming out to vote is a vote of anti-intimidation. People are out on the streets. They are fearless today. They are speaking out. They are very clear about what they want. And I still remember on voting day, there was a woman who came out of a booth in Kolkata. And the only thing she said was that I want the freedom to be able to say Jai Shri Ram on the streets of Kolkata today. This sentiment seems to be living in everyone's hearts. People cannot keep quiet forever. This tyranny cannot live on forever, and I'm frankly not surprised. Okay. I know it is
well, look at those numbers there. Bengal numbers 142, halfway mark is about 148, and inching close to that. Yeah. Are we seeing these trends holding on? We don't know. But in Tamil Nadu, where the story is unfolding, rural seats, DMK leading in 8, AIA DMK in 3, TVK in 7, even in rural seats.
Yes.
And in urban seats, DMK leading in 7, TVK leading in 6, AIA DMK leading in 5. Rashid Kidwai, are you seeing a trend there?
Yes, I think, Navika, to my mind, it's very significant. And that is why I'm saying there's going to be realignment of, political forces, because remember that DMK-led alliance not only has Congress, it has left, it has several other political parties, and they may move to TVK. If TVK is the single largest party, then all these smaller groups which are there as part of the, DMK-led alliance will leave DMK, because DMK will not be in a position to stake claim.
Let me get in Sushmita Deb, Member of Parliament of the Trinamool Congress, joining us this morning on the broadcast. Sushmita Deb, early trends. What do you make of what's happening on the ground? Trinamool Congress struggling. It is early days yet, but it's struggling. BJP ahead. What do you make of these leads on the board right now?
See, Navita, with the kind of deletions that have taken place, what you will see unfold and what all of us will see unfold is not what happened in 2021. You can imagine that there has been an average of 7 to 25,000, somewhere 40,000 votes have been cut, deleted. So dynamics are very new, and add to that whatever else is unfolded in Bengal. But we believe that Trinamool Congress will win with a comfortable majority, and we just have to wait and see how it unfolds. The early trends, of course, what I'm seeing on your screen are showing it's a very tight fight, but I believe that we'll be close to 200. So let's just wait for that. I know
your numbers are at 106, BJP is at 142. From where are you getting the confidence that you'll be closer to 200? If anything, BJP is closer to the halfway.
Confidence is, see, we have war rooms everywhere, okay, and they have been on the ground since yesterday, and we've been meeting workers, and Mamata Didi in her Zoom call also told us that first thing is not to believe what's been shown on TV in the early trends and wait it out. So let's just wait it out and see how it turns out.
Well, Sushmita Deb, every step of the way the battle has been against the Election Commission. On many occasions, you've taken them to court as well, not really getting the kind of verdict you would have wanted. I just want to ask you, is this a blame game without evidence because it hasn't really stood the scrutiny of courts?
See, Navika, let's take one example. When after the Election Commission of India released its voter list and the appeals started, you saw that although very few appeals were heard, we saw figures like 1,600 people their names being re-entered into the voters list and 6 being deleted, which shows you how off the mark the Election Commission of India has been. So all the people who are pushed into the appellate jurisdiction that go and appeal for your name to be re-entered, 1,600 had to be allowed and 6 were deleted. So can you imagine how wrong they got it? Forget the fact that it's a very small figure that
you picked up an example. You picked up an example where the Election Commission had to give in. Let's pick up the other side. You accuse them of putting central observers. You questioned the manner in which the SIR was being done. In both those cases, the Supreme Court has allowed the SIR activity to go on. It has allowed the Election Commission to appoint the kind of observers they wanted to within their jurisdiction. I'm asking about those results also coming in the favor of the Election Commission. Where does that leave the TMC?
Listen, the whole fight between Trinamool Congress in Bengal and the way the election was conducted is, I think, out there for everyone to see. We have said right from the beginning, and so has our leadership, that SIR is nothing new. Well, it's called an intensive revision. What is a special intensive revision? That term is not in the Constitution. Anyway, be that as it may, reviewing a voters list is not a new phenomenon in this country. It's been done before. We all know that. But in a large state like Bengal, pushing the common man, please understand, you and I have a passport. We have all sorts of documents. But people in the rural, people who are in remote areas, people who are not so empowered, they don't have the kind of documentation that they were asked to show in such a short period of time. So a SIR cannot be pushed into a firefighting mode. It's a far longer procedure.
Well, that's exactly the point the Supreme Court adjudicated, but we will continue to differ on this issue. But Sushmita Dev, in the end, you're saying 200 seats. Are you really confident, or is that bravado?
Yes, we're very confident, Navikka. I'm sure I'll come back on your
And if you get 200 seats, will you say the Election Commission has been fair?
If we get 200 seats, this is a revolt by the people against the SIR.
So are you saying it is the birthright of the Trinamool Congress only to win for democracy to survive? Nobody else can win?
Not at all, Navikka. It's not a question of birthright. You cannot deny as a neutral observer what unfolded in Bengal. I mean, except for the Navy and the Air Force, everybody else was there. That's not safe voting. That's intimidation of the voters.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, ma'am. We'll hope to have you back in the evening once the results are crystal clear. Let's also play out very briefly what Shivendu Adhikari, the man of the moment. He's leading currently in Bhawanipur, and the man who will likely become Chief Minister if the BJP wins. Let's listen into him.
Accountant, and मेरा जो इंटरनल कैलकुलेशन था 1100 वोट में लीड होना था, उसमें मैं 3 गुना लीड में चल रहा हूँ।
मुर्शिदाबाद मालदा में भी देख रहा था, बीजेपी को बढ़त मिल रही है, कई सीटों पे टीएमसी पीछे चल रही है, उन इलाकों में भी जहाँ पे मुस्लिम बहुल क्षेत्र ज्यादा है।
मुस्लिम वोट बाइफर्केशन हुआ है, बाइफर्केशन हुआ है, खास करके मालदा, मुर्शिदाबाद, उत्तर दिनाजपुर में बाइफर्केशन हुआ है। और जो साउथ बंगाल और कुछ बिहार जो मुस्लिम ज्यादा टीएमसी को दे रहा है इनिशियली, लेकिन जिस तरीके से 90-95% हुआ था उनका 21 में 24 में, उस तरीके से कंसल्टेशन क्रैक है।
ईवीएम पे आरोप लगाना शुरू हो गया है टीएमसी की तरफ से, कई लोग
वो झूठा बात छोड़िए। आई विल स्पीक आफ्टर 11 AM. इट्स गुड।
काउंटिंग एजेंट्स को क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे अभी की?
धैर्य रखना चाहिए, ये कुछ नहीं है, ये सभी इनिशियल ट्रेंड है, बहुत आगे जाना है, पूरा इतना सब माने कूल एंड काम।
नंदीग्राम you're leading by 3000 votes in the first round.
Yes.
3,500 वोट।
ये मेरा आंकड़ा है ना, वहाँ 5 मुसलमान बूथ था, आउट ऑफ 14 जो काउंट हुआ, मुसलमान बूथ में भी टीएमसी को हालत खराब कर दिया नंदीग्राम।
शुभेंदु अधिकारी
मुसलमान बुद्ध में भी खराब कर दिया। ये मेरा थोड़ा सिग्नल था। ज्यादा दिन तक लोग को गुमराह करने नहीं हो सकता।
প্রথম দিকে যা ট্রেন্ড তাতে করে মধ্য কলকাতার বেশ কিছু তৃণমূল অফিস সেগুলো ফাঁকা হচ্ছে ধীরে ধীরে।
না না, আই এম নট পাসিং এনি কমেন্ট। কেন বহুদলীয় গণতন্ত্রে কেন থাকবে না পার্টি? নো নো, ইটস নট গুড। ওরা যে কালচার করেছে, দেখুন কুকুর মানুষের পায়ে কামড়ায়, মানুষ কখনো কুকুরের পায়ে কামড়ায় না। ভারতীয় জনতা পার্টি এসবে বিশ্বাস করে না। বিরোধী পক্ষের যারা আছেন তারাও করুন, একসঙ্গে কোনোভাবে হিংসা, কোনো উত্তেজনার মধ্যে যাবেন না, কোনো কিছু করবেন না। আমাদের স্টেট প্রেসিডেন্টও কাল বলেছে, আমিও আজকে বলছি, এগুলোর মধ্যে যাবেন না। বাংলা শান্তি চাই। তবে ইনিশিয়াল ট্রেন্ড, আই উইল স্পিক আফটার 11 AM. নাও আই এম মনিটরিং এভরিথিং।
পোস্টাল ব্যালটের এই যে রেজাল্ট, এটা কি
পোস্টাল ব্যালট? The leader of the opposition in Bengal saying that it's clear that there's a BJP wave. Let's try and see where the TMC's strongholds or the TMC's fortresses are being breached. Swati.
Absolutely. So this spectrum gives you an idea on how BJP has been able to breach the bastion of the TMC. Here's the range. Here you see. So West Bengal, Kumarganj, TMC Toraf Hussain Mandal, and now at the moment this is the current status. Kumarganj breached by the TMC Toraf Hussain Mandal has breached that. He is leading now. Let's change this. Let's change the picture a little bit. So let's take a look at this before we analyze this. This is the TMC stronghold. You see how the BJP has managed to breach this. Here's where the TMC was a little behind. BJP once again making those gains and able to solidify its position.
So if in the fortress seats, the seats that TMC has won 3 times in the last
look at the amount of saffron that you see coming in there. You know, the whole idea of showing you the spectrum is that these were BJP strongholds. These are BJP relative strongholds. So they've held on to this one breach here. But if you look at the Trinamool Congress strongholds, look at the saffron that has come within these ranks. And this clearly shows how the BJP has stormed into the bastions of the Trinamool Congress. Again, I will put a disclaimer, and Niladri, please bear me out. These were the Trinamool Congress strongholds, not lost in the last 3 elections. Now, so much of saffron going there. Worries you that this is the story of this election?
No, see, definitely there is a swing, what we can see. Districts such as Howrah, Hooghly, where TMC was in full force, we are seeing that the BJP is leading in 3 or 4 of them. So there is definitely some change, there will be some change in the dynamics, but overall, it's too early to say.
Well, Shekhar Iyer, do you think that is the reason why so much of edginess was apparent in the Trinamool Congress ranks?
Absolutely, absolutely. That is the reason. Yes, their fortress is being breached. Will it be overrun? We will know in another couple of
You're
months.
still holding on to TMC victory?
Yeah, I still feel that, when the final picture comes, because of, I have kept saying, I think I can be accused of repetition, that she starts with an advantage of 30% plus. So, that is not going to go anywhere.
Sticking by what I said, 2 slides, 2 landslides, 1 landslide confirmed in Assam, the other landslide loading in Bengal.
Now, just to put a number to what you were explaining, the TMC stronghold seats, there are 119 of them, which the TMC won consecutively in 2011, 2016 and 2021. You already see a strong shade of saffron in those seats right now. And as far as 2 consecutive wins are concerned, which
163.
162, exactly, 162. And again, you see the BJP managing to breach so many of them in the spectrum that is currently being displayed on the screen. So this is therefore a very significant turnaround.
So
just very quickly, 2 clusters. Let's just explain this. Urban, rural, SR. These are the clusters where BJP is doing extremely well. This is a fortress. Yes, this is a
9
fortress
seats.
cluster. When
Out of 14.
9 out of 14, the BJP wins, and TMC getting 5 over here. This is cluster number 1. Let's also look at rural Bengal. In rural Bengal, 62 for the BJP, 38 for the TMC.
Urban is where the story is.
There's also, absolutely, we'll come to that as well. In urban Bengal, look at the numbers here. Again, BJP doing far better than TMC. 20 versus 10 over here. And let's also take a quick look at the SR seats. In the SR seats as well, the BJP is at 21. The TMC at 5. So it's a comprehensive trend at the moment. It's not just an isolated.
Rural SIR seats.
Yes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the story. This is how it was in 2021. These were the BJP, very small BJP strongholds, but very large Trinamool Congress strongholds. These are Trinamool Congress two election strongholds, and these were the swing seats. This is Congress. Look at how the BJP has retained this. It has made entries here. It has made right up until the stronghold of the Trinamool Congress, and you see the saffron lines. Total blue to saffron emerging over here, and Rashid Kidwai. It's not just a fluke. It's not just some game that is being played. Rural, urban, and some SIR seats. Comprehensive, you think?
Absolutely. I think that a lot of hard work has gone in because our political party is doing well. We do not know the outcome, but they have made deep inroads, and these inroads are across Bengal. And that is, I think, is very
Okay,
significant.
Rashid, give me a moment. Sorry to interrupt. Haibi Eden is the Ernakulam MP from the Congress. He's now joining us. All right, he just got disconnected. Yeah, sorry. So in Kerala, I think it's again fairly clear now. The UDF has managed to run away with, I think, 80 plus seats the last time I checked. So 70 is the halfway mark. They're comfortably ahead there. I think it's safe to say that the UDF will come back to power. 87. So it's a big, big win for the UDF in Kerala. But the point you were making about Bengal.
News for Rahul Gandhi, because otherwise the BJP would have declared that since 2014 there have been 100 assembly elections that Rahul Gandhi has lost. So perhaps it will be 99.
Kerala again saving the day for Rahul Gandhi. He got saved in Wayanad in 2019. And now Kerala again saving the 100th assembly loss.
Well, look at the Tamil Nadu numbers, and it is fascinating in Tamil Nadu. Look at the way the TVK is surging ahead. Well, I can almost imagine a dance coming in from Pradeep Gupta, JVC. You'll have to practice your steps a little bit more.
Let's wait. Let's not
of course we are waiting. We have all day to look at these.
Because, if you look at it, if you look at the data, what clearly will tell you is that DMK has lost 84 seats to TVK. ADMK is holding on to all its 60 seats which it held in 2021.
But it's not making any gain.
No, let's see how the trend goes.
Let's see.
Harish, you're stunned. No. You're absolutely stunned. Something's hit you in your solar plexus.
No, we have to wait. Only out of 20 rounds, only 2 rounds have been completed so far with all the data which has been coming in. So all these two pollsters, which the 2 rounds will be always the youngsters who will be going and voting in a large number when it comes to
How do you know that? Only youngsters?
The first 2 rounds will always...
how do you know that youngsters
they vote by post.
We have to take it that way, because all
but
the
Pradeep
fan-friendly...
has mentioned that the race was between TVK and DMK.
Well, Vijay is leading in Trichapalli East. He's currently leading by 1,649 votes as per the Election Commission.
Okay, let's also go across. I think Sunny Joseph of the KPCC is joining us. And I believe Haibi Eden is also joining us. Mr. Joseph, congratulations. Our numbers are 87 to UDF, 50 to the LDF. Who would you attribute this victory to?
That is because of the anti-people policies of the LDF government that the Kerala public are facing.
Who do you think is going to be the Chief Minister, Mr. Joseph?
The thumping majority. Chief Minister, we will elect a Chief Minister as per the procedure. We have a definite procedure to be adopted. That procedure will be adopted. ICC will appoint observers. Meeting of the legislatures will be convened, and they can propose names, and finally the High Command will announce the name.
But do you think Mr. Satisan is the favourite, or do you think Mr. K.C. Venugopal, as has been the conjecture, will be the Chief Minister?
That ultimately the High Command will announce the decision, and everybody will accept that decision. I cannot predict anything.
So you're not ruling it out. Do you think the left parties, your alliance partners at the national level, why do you think this time around they couldn't challenge the Congress party? Do you think there was a lot of anti-incumbency?
Yes, even in the parliament election, Kerala, we fought against the CPM rule. They are anti-people. That is why we have fought against them and won the parliament election. Even the local body we could win. And repeatedly in the assembly election also we are gaining because of the anti-people policies of the LDF government, mainly the Sabarimala gold theft etc. are widely discussed among the people.
All right, Mr. Joseph, thank you for joining us. Congratulations again. Haibi Edens, the Ernakulam MP, he's now joining us. Haibi, this is a big victory, 87 to UDF, I think 50 to the LDF. Your